Hello students, welcome back to my channel. This video for the students of class 3B and our subject is science. In the previous video we have discussed the beaks of the birds, different kinds of beaks. Today, that means in this video session we will talk about different types of feet and claws of birds. So our topic is kinds of feet and claws of birds. First of all, you should understand the different types of feet or the shape of feet and claws largely depends upon the type of food the birds eat and the place they live in. You know, they use their feet and claws for walking, climbing, or holding food. Claws means the long curved nail which birds use for their self defense. Right? You know what is self defense? Self defense means to protect themselves from any kind of harm. Right? So let us talk about different types of birds with their different types of feet and claws. So let's start. The first one, perching birds. Who are they, perching birds? Sparrows, crows, parrot, myna. If you see that they have long and slender claws. This is the claws. Long and slender claws with three toes. You see, three toes. One, two, three in front and one toe at the back. Okay, their toes help them to hold the branch of a tree very firmly. This act is called perching. So a question will come in this way: who are the perching birds, or why are they called perching birds? So answer will be because the perching birds are sparrows, crows, parrot, myna, etc. Why they are perching birds? Because their toes help them to hold the branch of a tree very firmly. That's why they are called perching birds. Now, their another characteristic, they can even sleep without falling while they perch on trees because the toes continue to grip the branch firmly. Clear? Now, I'm going to second part, that is climbing birds. Who are the climbing birds? Climbing birds like woodpecker, parrot, they are climbing birds. And their toes are different from the perching birds. If you see, these are the toes of the climbing birds. This toe is the for climbing birds. So woodpecker, parrot, they have two toes in front and two toes backward, pointing backward on their each foot. Two toes pointing backward and two toes pointing forward. These forward and two toe backward, right? They have sharp claws. They are the claws, and if you see, they are very sharp claws. Their feet help them to climb up and hold on the trees. Okay, so they can climb up using their uh, using their feet, right? So basically, there are two toes pointing forward and two toes pointing backward. Clear? Now, and we can see this type of feet uh, in the parrot, woodpecker, etc. Now, the next birds, flesh eating birds. Flesh eating birds. Flesh eating birds. Who are the flesh eating birds? Can you tell me? Yes, eagle, vulture, hawk, eagle, vulture, hawk. They are all flesh eating birds. Or you can say the birds of prey. The birds of prey. Why they are called birds of prey? Because using their beaks they can tear the flesh of an insect, of their food. Clear? So they have strong and sharp and hooked claws. Strong. These claws are called talons. Talons. Clear? Their claws are sharp and hooked and very strong, and they are called talons. And their talons help them to catch and firmly hold their prey like mice, rats, and toads while flying. Okay, so you have to remember these talons help them to grasp and tear the flesh of their prey. Clear? So the talons, that is their sharp and strong claws, basically they are called talons. Using these talons they can grasp and tear the flesh of their prey. Now I am going to the four number, feet and claws, that is the scratching birds. Scratching birds, have you seen this type of feet in any animal? Yes, in hen, uh, then peacock, they are also the scratching bird. Why are they so? Hen, peacock, okay, peacock, they are scratching bird. Why they are scratching bird? Because they have strong feet with three toes. If you see, one, two, and three toes, and one toe at back. This one toe at the back. Their feet have hard and sharp claws to help them scratch. So basically they are 3 toes and 1 toe at back, and they have also the claws, and very sharp and hard claws. Sharp and hard claws. They have features. They have 3 feet 3 feet in front, or toes, and 1 toe or feet at back. Their feet have hard and sharp claws to help them scratch and dig the ground in search of seeds and worms. Clear? So what does it help? It helps to scratch and dig the ground in search of seeds and worms. Clear? Dig the ground in search of seeds and worms. Now I'm coming to the next point, that is wading birds. Who are the wading birds? Water birds like heron and crane have long slender legs. If you see, the legs are very long. So this is a crane. So basically who are the wading birds? Heron, crane. They are basically wading birds. Why are they wading birds? They have long slender legs with spread out thin long toes. If you see, long toes, right? Long toes. These birds can walk on the mud in the shallow water of ponds to catch their prey such as fish and crabs. Their toes help them to stand on the soft mud near water without sinking. That's why they are wading birds. Their long legs help them to walk in water without getting their feathers wet. So, what are the features of wading birds? These wading birds, that means heron and crane, can walk on the mud in the shallow water of ponds to catch their prey like fish, crabs, and it helps to stand on the soft mud water without sinking. Clear? And their long legs help them to walk in water without getting their feathers wet. So these are the basic features of the wading birds. Now the last portion, that is swimming birds. You know who are the swimming birds? Birds like duck, swan, they are the swimming birds. Why are they swimming birds? Because the duck and swan have webbed feet. Webbed feet. These are called webbed feet. Clear? With 3 toes in front, 1, 2, 3, 3 toes in front and 1 toe at back in both legs. Clear? These webbed feet act like a paddles. These webbed feet act like a paddles, act like a paddle. That means these duck and swan push water back to help the push water back to move forward. They can push the water to move forward. Clear? These webbed feet are called paddles. That means they act like a paddles. They push the water back to move forward. That's why they are called swimming birds. So this helps to bird to swim, and these webbed feet also help the birds to walk on mud easily. So this is another feature. These webbed feet also help the birds to walk on mud easily. Where we can see the webbed birds, webbed feet. Yes, we can see in swimming birds like duck and swan, right? So we have finished the kinds of feet and claws. Now there are some questions. So you have to write down the question and you have to write by yourself, and I will check. Question number 1: why the birds of prey have strong, sharp and hooked beaks? So this question basically from beaks, because in the previous video we have discussed about beaks. So this question from the beaks, and you should have to follow the video and you have to answer. And the question number 2 says, why water birds means here swimming birds, have webbed feet? And question number 3, how does the toes of a hen different from that of an eagle? Right? So thank you. That's all for today, and we will meet on the next video. Thank you.